So it is Tuesday, the 25th of April. So I'm getting back into the swing of regular day to day activities in the store. Still have stuff to unpack from the show, of course. That'll just be a gradual thing. I'll just kind of attack it bit by bit. There is a flea market coming up I was thinking about doing, but I decided against it. Still could decide to do it, I suppose. It's Saturday, so I'm thinking that I'm probably better off staying at the store, or opening the store rather at 12 or 1. But I am going to attend the flea market and maybe do some thrifting as well after that. So, yeah, see if I can do some buying and make some money that way. So, yeah, the last time I did the, excuse me, did the market, the sales weren't really that great and didn't really justify doing it again. So, yeah. Um, Other than that, I've been basically doing some other stuff, including I made a cheat sheet here. Yeah, I did a call on a lead that I had, potentially a very lucrative lead. Unfortunately, the building that would have contained the stuff has been cleaned right out some time ago. So there's nothing apparently in the building, although that's really tough to say for sure, because some people's idea of cleaning out a building and there not being anything in the building still could mean there is stuff in the building. So trying to get into the places to see for myself is always a challenge. Some people are just kind of closed to the idea. They assume they know that there's nothing when it's a trained eye sometimes that it takes to see that value in stuff, of course. But they described it pretty well as being clean right out, top to bottom, kind of thing. So yeah, could have been lucrative, but unfortunately, nothing there. It was a McCall Frontenac station at one time, so what they also known as Red Indian. So a lot of their advertising is pretty high end stuff, so would have been a really lucrative lead if it had panned out. But unfortunately, it hit a dead end. Other than that, I did take a thrift shop load in and got rid of a bunch of stuff out of my hallway that's been accumulating for some time. All that dreck that comes from auctions and modern stuff that just doesn't fit in the store, that I can't use. Probably good for a flea market or something like that, but I'm not going to haul that stuff around. It's not worth my time. So better to send it to the thrift shop and it can benefit them. Anyway, yeah, that's about it for today, but of course I'll be adding more as time goes on. I had somebody come in and sell me some things from their collection on Monday. One was this Royal Bank of Canada calendar. At one time I used to sell these for about 35 or so. Now they're about 75 retail, 80 thereabouts. And yeah, also got a bayonet right here. I think it's an Enfield. I'm not positive on that though, but believe it's an Enfield bayonet. So yeah, and a 7-Up ashtray, as well as a McDonald's gold standard cigarette lighter, and a Black Cat flat 50 tin. That's what we call them here in Canada, is flat 50s, because they contain 50 cigarettes in the tin. So yeah, so got a few knickknacks anyway. Always nice to add a few neat things to the inventory. Yeah, the stuff I've seen before, so it takes a lot to get me excited about stuff. So yeah, to me this stuff's fairly common, but yeah, you don't necessarily see it all every day by any stretch. But I've had lots of these calendars come through my hands, lots of the tins. several of the ashtrays and lighters. This particular lighter is actually fairly common. And oh, there was a glasses case or maybe a cigar case, something like that. But yeah, that was a throw-in. But yeah, so I got a few knickknacks. So while I was in a nearby town doing some banking, went to the thrifts. Didn't get a whole heck of a lot. Magnifier for 50 cents, so just handy to have. Let's keep that in my vehicle or something, or just something to throw in my pocket all the time. Always good to have a magnifier with you to see those marks on various things. And a Bakelite handled salad server. So yeah, probably by Glow Hill from Canada. Yep, definitely Glow Hill. So yeah, Bakelite handles. Cool, pretty decent shape. But that was about it. So yeah, they got 5 boxes of stuff for me, and I got 2 items from them, so that's good. So it's May 3rd, and yeah, basically all unpacked from the Regina show with the exception of 1 crate to go yet. And I think I've got to unbox some the 2 vending machines. But other than that, yeah, I'm pretty much unpacked. Let's see, got laundry to do, got to wash the tablecloths, but beyond that, I'm pretty much unpacked from that show. And the windows that were supposed to have been picked up some time ago still haven't been picked up and paid for. So I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Guess we'll see. We're also in the season of town-wide garage sales, so there'll be several videos of that through the month of the finds from those sales. I don't plan to wear the camera at the same time as I'm doing the sales, being small towns and such, and yeah, I don't like being that conspicuous as well, and it just invites inquiries and the like, and just kind of delays running around to the sales. So people ask what's going on or why I'm recording or whatever. And the laws in Canada are such that you have to ask permission when you're on private property. So I'm really not interested in doing asking permission, getting permission each time I walk onto a garage sale. So they are inviting you on though, so theoretically it's public, but I don't know. I'm not going to worry about it, not going to bother with it. There's lots of videos out there of people doing garage sales and the like, so I don't know if it'd be that exciting for you anyway, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, and I thought I'd show you that table that I was going to put in the finds video from the last Saturday running around to the flea markets and house call and such. I didn't put it in that video, so I thought I'd show it to you right now. So here's the table, and yeah, it's a crackled finish on it. It's been used as a workbench for some time, apparently, in a basement. But it does have a cool crackle finish that'll clean up nice once it's cleaned and waxed. Unusual in that it's got 2 removable legs, and then the legs on the other side have a stretcher and are permanently affixed to it. So I don't know whether it was twice as long and maybe the center legs were not removable. I'm not sure. It's painted on both ends, so I'm not sure what's going on there. But regardless, it's still kind of a cool table, cool primitive table. I did send off an email to another dealer that deals more in refurbished stuff as well, and she didn't buy the last table I sent her, but because she had too many. But this one perhaps she might. Who knows? We'll see. I don't have space for it, so I gave her a price that was pretty reasonable. I don't have anywhere to work it in. I don't have warehouse space or anything to store it for when I get around to kind of fixing it, because it is loose on one end, I think, here. On one end, yeah, this board I think is loose. So there's a couple fixes it needs. But it is neat with that crackled finish and everything. The old crackled paint. But needs work, and I just don't have the time or the ambition at the moment. I've just got too much to do. But anyway, that's the table. So that's about it for this update, folks. Thanks for watching. Please be sure to like and subscribe, and check out our other videos on antiquing, picking, thrifting, scrapping, etc. Take care, folks.